What's up, everyone? This is FP Sticks bringing you some more Go Battle League battles here in the Ultra League. These videos have been submitted to me by one of my patrons, JORDANW. He's in the rank 8 area, so I'm expecting all sorts of interesting levels of spice. Super hyped for this. So he's using a team of Swampert, HONCHKROW, and Scizor. HONCHKROW is a very interesting pick for the Ultra League. It hits for a lot of damage, but man, this thing is crazy glassy. You're going to be running Snarl as the fast move, and then Sky Attack and Dark Pulse as the charge moves. It's nice because the dark moves, you're going to be able to hit super effective on Giratinas and Cresselias, so that's really great. But flying type charge moves in Ultra League in general don't have a whole lot of play because there's just really not that many grass types around, especially at the upper ranks. Not as many grass types around. But you can kind of see in these battles, as we will see, just how effective HONCHKROW can be if positioned correctly. So thank you, Jordan, for submitting the footage. And again, I know a lot of you enjoy, some of the upper level, like rank upper 9 and rank 10 battles. But I think it's always good to showcase battles at all sorts of different rating ranges, because some of you out there are probably in a similar rating range. So by watching these battles within the similar range, you can kind of see what mistakes are being made that we can correct and what solid moves are happening here that we want to try to replicate in our own battles here. Another side note, tomorrow most likely, if the video is able to process fast enough, I'm going to be releasing my rank 10 video. I did hit rank 10, you guys. I did hit rank 10, and then I tanked like 100 points on the same day. It was a really crazy day of Go Battle League, but I'm going to have pretty much like an hour-long video showcasing some of my final battles to get to rank 10, as well as a lot of strategies I've learned in the upper 2900 range to kind of help you guys out with your grind as well. Oh man, Venusaur comes out and we're dumping a Hydro Cannon into Venusaur. Not super great, but now we're going to be able to bring out HONCHKROW. HONCHKROW is going to resist the grass type moves because of its flying typing, but it's so glassy. And if you noticed, his HONCHKROW isn't even maxed out. I think Jordan is around the range of like 34, level 34 or 35. So I imagine that his dust and candy resources are probably pretty slim, especially in like Ultra League and for sure Master League. It is very difficult to be competitive if you aren't level like 38, not able to max out your Pokemon, and if you're a little bit short on Stardust. But it's still cool to see these battles, and HONCHKROW put in some work there against the Charizard, able to take out the Venusaur and the Charizard. Good game. Swampert into Blastoise. The water gun damage from Blastoise definitely adds up, but if Swampert is able to land Earthquakes, this is very good. He's going to commit his shield first. Then he's going to build up to the Earthquake here. We're actually capped at 100 energy, so we overfarmed just a little bit too much to not take full advantage of the energy that he could have gotten there. But now he's going to throw the Hydro Cannon to force the shield. That's really great. He's going to shield up this final Hydro Cannon here. Oh man, the opponent brings out a Venusaur. Shields are down. How much damage does the Sludge Bomb do? That hurts. That almost one-shotted the HONCHKROW. Oh my gosh. Okay. He's going to throw the Sky Attack now. And then he's able to snarl down the Venusaur. That is amazing. HONCHKROW has minimal health to be farmed. He's going to bring out Swampert again. Go straight for the Hydro Cannon. Maybe get this last shield. The Blastoise does shield it up. And Swampert's going to be able to outpace Blastoise just barely to that Hydro Cannon there. Nice. What's in the back? It is a Scizor. So he's able to get this Hydro Cannon off on the Scizor. That's really great. And then he has his own Scizor in the back. He's going to switch it in to avoid being farmed down. That's a great play, because the Swampert did not serve any purpose anymore other than it was just going to get farmed down. He's going to be able to get this Night Slash, and this should be just enough to take out the Scizor. Just enough. Good game there. Nice. Okay, Swampert into a Alolan Muck. This is favorable for Swampert for sure. Now, he should definitely build up to the Earthquake before throwing this Hydro Cannon, because Earthquake would one-shot the Alolan Muk. But he's able to catch a Dark Pulse on this Honchkrow, because Honchkrow resisted, look at that, resisted damage, but still does like 50% health. That is crazy. He's going to be able to throw a Dark Pulse on a Magnezone. We're getting some spicy picks here, folks. The Magnezone is able to farm down the Honchkrow, and then this Swampert for sure can Mudshot down the Magnezone. He doesn't need to shield any of this because all the moves are resisted. That's great. Out comes the Alolan Muk again. We're over farming. This is good. It's going to take 4 Snarls to get to Dark Pulse. He catches another Dark Pulse on Scizor. That does a lot of damage as well. Oh my gosh. What? Aggron, okay, Aggron comes to play, but it's a Dragon Tail Aggron. What in the world? I have seen people run Aggron before with Smackdown as the fast move, and then Heavy Slam and Stone Edge, most likely. But Dragon Tail, what the heck? The Bullet Punch from the Scizor is hitting for neutral because of the Rock and Steel typing that Aggron has. He's going to be able to throw a Night Slash. It takes out Aggron. He gets the boost. Out comes Alolan Muk. He's going to be able to get to this Hydro Cannon. And, he's going to be able to take that game. Good game. Oh my gosh. Dragon Tail Aggron. That is some next level of spice. For sure. Swampert into Togekiss. If the Togekiss has good enough defensive IVs, it's able to win this in the one shield. Looks like he's just going to immediately switch into Scizor. Unfortunately, Scizor is our best counter to Togekiss. So you saw the opponent switched out there. And now, luckily, because he was able to land one Hydro Cannon on the Togekiss, it is in Hydro Cannon range, especially since he was able to get some Bullet Punches off on the Togekiss. Going straight for Night Slash. Again, our Scizor only has one charge move here, and that's probably because we're limited on Dust resources as well. So ideally, you want Night Slash and Iron Head as the charge moves on Scizor. He throws a Night Slash, still no boost. And this Night Slash is definitely going to be able to take out the Scizor. But now, okay, he's going to get a jump start with the Honchkrow. Honchkrow is going to resist this Night Slash, but still does a decent chunk. Holy crap. We have a shield. The opponent does not have a shield. Sky Attack takes out the Togekiss, and it's a Guillotine in the back. How much damage is this Dark Pulse going to do? Oh my. That's like 75% damage, man. That's insane. And it's not even a maxed out Honchkrow. I mean, I doubt Dark Pulse would one-shot Giratina, but that is an impressive amount of damage for sure. All he needs to do, honestly, is just get to a Hydro Cannon, and he's going to be able to take that. That is a Shadow Claw Giratina, so it generates energy very quickly. But Hydro Cannon comes through, and it's able to take out that Giratina. Good game there. Oh my gosh, man. That did so much damage, Honchkrow. Impressive. Swampert Mirror Match. People like to play this differently. Personally, I like to build up to the Earthquake, but then throw straight Hydro Cannon. You always want to keep your opponent kind of guessing on how much energy you have. So if you're just going to go straight Hydro Cannon and you throw Hydro Cannon right when you get it, it is much easier for your opponent to count 5 mud shots, then 4 mud shots, then 5, then 4. It alternates like that. However, if you build up the Earthquake, it's easier for your opponent to kind of lose track of where you're at in energy. He gets the last shield there, which is good. And then it looks like he's going to commit the second shield. Really wants to win the lead advantage here. But now shields are down. And Honchkrow without shields is going to really struggle. Out comes Sceptile. Oh man. This thing is going to farm us down. And unfortunately, Sceptile with energy is going to be a problem. Okay, we switch in our Honchkrow. He still has a Scizor in the back for this. If I'm saying we, it's just because I always feel like I'm part of the battle. I know for some reason that annoys people in the comments, but sometimes it just slips out, man. I feel like I'm a part of this battle. Out comes Scizor again. The bullet punch is going to be able to hit for super effective damage. This would be a great opportunity if he had Iron Head, but again, resources are probably pretty limited. He got the boost, so now this Night Slash is definitely going to be enough to take out this Togekiss. Good game there. Let's see, Swampert into Venusaur. Worst possible lead. Looks like he's going to use Honchkrow as a safe swap. I'm totally down with this. The Venusaur switches out, and now the Scizor is going to catch the Sky Attack. That does so much damage to Scizor, but the bullet punches are really adding up. Honchkrow is very fast to get to these charge moves. Snarl generates energy so quickly. This is only going to be a Night Slash, and Jordan recognizes that and does not shield. Nice play. Unfortunately, the Scizor is able to fast move down the Honchkrow, but he does come out of that scenario with a shield advantage. There's no need to shield this Night Slash here, but he does recognize that Swampert has a horrible matchup against Venusaur, so he probably wanted to preserve the health on Scizor. Very interesting that the opponent is bringing out Venusaur into Scizor here, especially when the opponent knows that Jordan has a Swampert. So it's safe to assume whatever is in the back could also be weak to Scizor. It could be a Charmer. It could be a Giratina. We still have a shield. He still has a shield, so he's going to shield up this Frenzy Plant. And Frenzy Plant is the way to go here because both Frenzy Plant and Sludge Bomb are double resisted. So he's going to throw this Night Slash, going to take out the Venusaur. What is in the back? It is a Giratina, but it's a Shadow Claw Giratina. Okay, if I was the opponent, I definitely would have brought out Giratina onto the Scizor, especially since it's Shadow Claw. If it was Dragon Breath, it would Scizor would obviously resist that because of the Steel typing. But now the opponent doesn't have the Venusaur anymore for the Swampert, and all the Swampert has to do is land the Earthquake, and he's going to be able to take this game. The Shadow Claw Giratina generates energy so fast. And we take that game. Good game. Let's see. Swampert into... Okay, another Swampert mirror match. Swampert is like by far one of the best Pokemon in Ultra League. Ultra League meta really consists of 4 Pokemon: Giratina Altered, Cresselia, Swampert, and Registeel. That's like the big 4. Whenever you're building a team of 3, you need to make sure that your 3 Pokemon on your team can handle all 4 of those Pokemon, that you at least have some way to respond to all of those Pokemon, because they are very common in Ultra League. Going straight for the Hydro Cannon here. Able to get it off before the opponent does. That's really good. So that forces their last shield. And he's going to commit his last shield as well. Okay. Can he get to the Hydro? Okay, the opponent switches into Cresselia. This is where Scizor is really nice because it's going to resist all of Cresselia's moves. Honchkrow would still have to look out for the Moonblast there. So he's going to go straight Night Slash here. Going to go straight Night Slash. Luckily, the Psycho Cuts are resisted. They do hardly any damage. Moonblast is resisted. Future Sight is resisted. Cresselia is going to throw another move here, but again, everything's resisted. That's an Aurora Beam. Okay. We definitely don't want to use Aurora Beam on Cresselia in Ultra League. I think Moonblast is obviously really solid. Future Sight is really solid. Some people even like to run Grass Knot, but Aurora Beam really does not have that much play in Ultra League. Nice aggressive swap into the Swampert to throw this Hydro Cannon. We should be able to get to another Hydro Cannon just barely there. Also, that is a Bug Bite Escavalier. That is a Bug Bite Escavalier. These are some crazy spicy moves here in rank 8. Oh my goodness. Okay, Moonblast. Oh, there's... What? The Cresselia is rocking Aurora Beam Moonblast. Don't know why they didn't just go Moonblast on the Scizor earlier, but Sky Attack's able to take out the Cresselia. Good game there. Good game. Swampert into Snorlax. This is favorable for Swampert just because the charge moves that we're throwing hit for a lot more damage. However, if the Snorlax starts to shield later on in this matchup, Swampert is going to lose because the lick damage outpaces the mud shot damage. So no shields yet. It's going to take 3 Hydro Cannons to KO Snorlax because Snorlax is just that bulky. It's crazy bulky. So right here, this is a little bit sketchy because now if the Snorlax shields up this next Hydro Cannon, it can just lick us down. Or I can just lick down the Swampert. Oh man. Okay. Snorlax is going to throw the Body Slam. He was right out of Hydro Cannon. So he's just going to let that go and take the shield advantage. Scissor's able to come out and farm it down. Oh man, it's a Lucario. It's a Lucario. Either way, all the charge moves that you could learn on Scizor, Lucario would resist that. Out comes Swampert. We have our Honchkrow on this Swampert. How much damage? Wow, Sky Attack does a lot. Again, this Honchkrow is not even maxed out. Honchkrow is not even maxed out, but it's putting in some work for sure. It's so glassy though. Was that a... Did I see a Surf on this? Okay, no, it's a Hydro Cannon. We for sure have to shield up the Hydro Cannon. He's going to throw the Sky Attack here, but he is very overfarmed. We know that Swampert's very fast, so immediately throw another Sky Attack. Good play. Lucario is going to be such a problem, and because of Honchkrow's Dark and Flying typing, it takes neutral damage from fighting moves. And it's already so glassy. A Power-Up Punch did that much. What in the world? This is going to be pretty rough. Lucario's just going to go straight Power-Up Punch and then be able to counter down the Scizor. And unfortunately, the Night Slash is resisted. It doesn't get stabbed. So Scissor's not going to be able to finish this. I think that's the first loss we've seen in this video, though. Good game. Swampert into Charizard. Best possible lead. You love to see it. This is also a best... Is that a Best Buddy Charizard? It's repping that Best Buddy ribbon, but it's only 2497 CP. That's pretty interesting. Oh man. Venusaur. We're going to switch in. He's going to switch in his Scizor into Venusaur. This is actually a really smart heads-up play because Scizor has such a horrible matchup against Charizard. So we get to he gets to totally avoid that matchup. That's really great. No need to shield any of these moves. Both Frenzy Plant and Sludge Bomb are double resisted. He does have some loaded energy, so he's going to be able to throw Night Slash on this Charizard. Can we get to 2 Night Slashes? We got a shield there, which is really great. Able to get to another Night Slash. That is awesome. And Swampert, as we know, already has a very favorable matchup against Charizard. We're up in shields. This is most likely a Blast Burn. And it would do about 45% damage to that Swampert. It's an opposing Swampert in the back. So it looks like he's going to throw some Hydro Cannons here. And then switch into Honchkrow. I'm pretty sure a Hydro Cannon would almost one-shot a Honchkrow. Whoa! That was a Surf. That was a Surf Swampert, and the no shield. That was super bold. You definitely want to run Hydro Cannon on your Swampert. If you don't have a Hydro Cannon Swampert, try to find someone that has one. Because Hydro Cannon is just a direct upgrade from Surf. Same energy cost, but more power. Out comes the Charizard, and he's not able to get to that Sky Attack. This Blast Burn is going to be coming through. It's going to be just barely not enough to KO the Swampert, and then he's going to be able to land the Hydro Cannon and take that game there. Good game. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Swampert into Poliwrath. Okay, this is an interesting matchup here. If Swampert can successfully bait, they can take this in the one shield. However, Poliwrath has a more consistent matchup here, just going straight Dynamic Punch. Overfarming, and it looks like he's going to go straight for the Earthquake. It gets shielded. That is unfortunate. He's right at the Earthquake again, but that Poliwrath is not in Earthquake range. Does shield up the Dynamic Punch. Ice Punch would not have been enough to KO, so it's good that we shielded up the Dynamic Punch. Earthquake does not KO the Poliwrath. And he gets to the Hydro Cannon before the Poliwrath gets to Ice Punch. This is good. I think we're still barely out of range of Ice Punch. Barely. This is an Ice Punch. Yes, it does not KO, but then the Poliwrath is able to Mud Shot us down. That's not great, but we do have a shield advantage. If this is a Dynamic Punch, okay, it's only an Ice Punch. Thank goodness. Dynamic Punch would do so much damage. Out comes Giratina. It is a Shadow Claw Giratina, so, well, and it's Giratina Origin form, so it's rocking Ghost moves here. He gets the boost. Scizor has the boost. I definitely would have shielded this and just let my Scizor carry me to victory here. Oh, man, aggressive farm down with Honchkrow. Out comes the opposing Scizor. Sky Attack is going to do so much damage. It's only hitting for neutral, but does so much damage. We have another Sky Attack loaded. And then, honestly, he can just snarl down the Giratina. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Thank you so much, Jordan, for submitting the footage. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe if you do enjoy watching these videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.